Today we are unboxing, setting up, doing a demo, and a review of the Jason Voorhees from the Lowe's 2022 Halloween collection. Now this guy I've been after since it released. I had it in my cart, debated on buying it. I wanted to see what it looked like in person before making the purchase. And then when I decided that it was cool enough to make the purchase, I couldn't find it in the stores. So luckily, I went to do a store tour video, walked right in, and it was sitting right there on the floor. So let's go ahead, get this guy unboxed, get him set up, and check him all out. Alright, so inside Jason's box, we have the adapter and the try me button. We have Jason's creepy face. We have his hand with the machete. We have the 4-pole connectors, the bag of pants with directions, 4 poles, Jason's torso, and the base with the feet attached. Alright, so Jason is going to be a very quick, easy setup. It's very easy to disassemble these and set these up. It is just like Freddy Krueger that is next to me here, and it's just like the Michael Myers. So we will get right into it. His base already has the shoes attached. Then inside the shoes is a metal pole. And you're going to take these 2 poles. They are labeled, but it doesn't matter. They're the same length. You just slide these 2 poles down over top. Going to install your 2 white connectors. Install the next 2 legs. The next is going to be the last 2 white connectors. Next step is going to be his pants. Let's see if these are like Freddy's. Freddy's were directional. They had pockets. These ones do not have pockets. Oh, but there is a typical fly like you would have on your normal jeans, so these are directional. You're going to go ahead and slide these down over. Just like that. Pull them down. Next step is going to be Jason's torso. Now on the very bottom of his torso there is 2 holes, and those are going to go right into these white connectors. Now that we have Jason all set up here, what I like to do before we get him completely assembled is I like to take the power adapter and the try me button and run it, plug it all in, and then run it down through his pant legs. That way everything's done and you don't have to go back in after the fact and then do it. So let's go ahead and plug these in. There's the power adapter. Let's put the try me button down in here. Alright, now that we have those all hooked up, his pants just pull up around his waist. I don't know how well you can see this at all, if at all. But around his waist on his torso, there is a strip and the pants fit in that little groove. So we'll just pull these up high enough to go around that groove. Now that that is done, you can go ahead and fix his pants. You can fix his shirt here. Next, we're going to install his head. Now, this mask can be removed. It's got a couple staples on. They did fully form this face, so it's not just an eyeball, 2 eyeballs here. They did fully make this face, so if you were to grind off these staples and pull this off, he does have a creepy face underneath of it. This guy looks super cool. And these animatronics are a little bit different than most like you would get from Spirit. These ones actually have quick releases. And it makes them really easy to take right apart. So for Jason, it's a little different than Freddy. You're going to want to unvelcro his shirt, and his head and neck is going to slide underneath the plastic. And then he snaps right into place. You pull the Velcro back up, pull his shirt down. Last but not least is his right hand. Again, it has another end that just clicks in. It has a slotted end. You just slide right over. But he has a bloody machete. This thing looks really cool. And he's got these like fake leather or lambskin gloves. These are pretty cool looking. Looks pretty realistic. Wouldn't quite say it's movie quality, but it is pretty cool looking. So you just take that, and it has a big peg on the end, and the notch will fit right on that. And that's it. They just slide right together. There's no locking, no nothing. Then you can slide his coat sleeve over top of the glove. And there we go. Very quick, easy, simple setup. We will go ahead and do a close-up. All right, now we will go ahead, plug him in, and give him a shot.
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
Now there we go. We got Jason all set up. He is working, and he looks pretty awesome. But I will say he does not look as good as Freddy Krueger from Lowe's this year. He does look really cool, and he's going to be an awesome addition to the haunt. And now I own Freddy, Michael, and Jason, but I did not buy the Lowe's Michael Myers. I bought the Party City one because that one looks better. But this guy, he does look good, but I think the mask kind of kills it, and the whole facial part of it kind of looks off. Like I said, it's not movie quality, but there are some pretty good qualities about it. Like the clothing, they didn't use extremely cheap clothing. I mean, this is actually like a zippable jacket. I zipped it up. Like it's a working jacket. You know, it actually has pockets. You could wear this if you wanted to. You know, it's got okay pants. The shoes, you know, typical plastic. It's got a decent sized machete here. And it's got some blood on it. The face, it's not the greatest. I will say it's not the greatest. The mask also isn't like the greatest of quality, but you could swap that out and put a totally different mask on. Like maybe if you made one from like a movie that you took and just remade, you could put another mask on him, make it look, you know, you could do your own thing to this and spiffy it up. The gloves, however, are just over top of some plastic hands. I don't know. They're just some really small hands. There's the hand without the glove. So he just has just your typical molded hand. Nothing too crazy. Inside the arms, just your really tiny, thin foam. So you could really make this better by putting some pool noodles on there, especially this arm, since it's just sitting here and it does not move. But I think for $239, I think the price is a little steep for this one just because of the quality of it. And as my downfall that I had with Freddy is these cheap plastic legs for the stand. I do not like this stand whatsoever. I like the way that Spirit has their stands. The metal base is good, but you're gonna need to put some like PVC pipe in because the two black poles with the two white connectors and then two black poles. I don't understand why they didn't just make a metal base for this thing. Like, why are we dealing with plastic connectors? Yes, it makes for easy disassembly, but so do the snap locks that make it's better quality. But this, I do not like these plastic bases. I really think these suck. It's not going to hold up to wind. It does rock back and forth. It's not going to handle a lot of wind. So if you've got a windy day and you're setting these outside, be really careful because this is a lot of flex in this, and it's going to snap. I would recommend getting some PVC. I'm going to have to figure that out, figure out what size that is exactly, and then I can upgrade these and just put some hardcore PVC in there and get rid of this cheap plastic junk. But all in all, I think he's awesome. He's got some cool audio. He doesn't have the cliche copyright terrible audio that the Michael Myers has, because the Michael Myers one has an absolute horrendous audio, and it's like copyright free Halloween song, and it's horrendous. So at least this one actually has the like sounds from the movie in it. In my haunt, I think he's going to be a pretty big hit just because he's a nostalgic horror character, and now that he's going to be paired with Michael and Freddy, I think it's going to look cool just having the 80s horror guys here. So I think for $239, I think that price point is a little steep just for all of the quality issues and how he's not exactly movie quality. And I don't expect that movie quality to be at a $239 price point. But Freddy actually looks really good. His mold to his face looks really good. So for $239, Freddy's definitely worth it. But this guy, he just has that one animation. His arm moves up and down, where Freddy actually moves his fingers and the arm moves. So you got a lot less bang for your buck with this guy. But he is Jason Voorhees, so he is going to be a good seller. And he's a horror icon. So all in all, I love it. I know there's a lot of people that don't like this thing at all, but I really wanted a Jason Voorhees, and I missed out on years prior, and I have never been able to find another one, and when this one came out, I had to have it. So if you enjoy Halloween unboxings, Halloween yard haunt setups, or just Halloween in general, make sure to click on the videos popping up on your screen, and as always, I am uploading a video every single day at 8 p.m. Eastern in the month of August. So make sure you click that bell for notifications. Hit all notifications to let you know every time I upload a brand new video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow.